You have come to US on a tourist visa and you really like it in here. The culture, the atmosphere, the education, everything excites you. Why not have your higher education from USA? But the tourist visa doesn't allow for the same. Do not worry, I have got you covered. This video is definitely for you. Hello, Namaste, welcome back to my channel. This is Pragnya Mishra, your visa guide, and today's topic of discussion is going to be change of status from B1 B2 visa to F1 visa. You heard me right. If you are visiting USA on a tourist visa and you suddenly are in the intention of pursuing your education from USA, then we have got you covered. All you need to do is to change your status from B1 B2 to F1 status. So without much ado, let's go started. Basically, the B1 B2 visa allows you for a short-term stay in USA. That is when you are visiting friends or family for leisure, for some medical treatments, or for business. It's purely short-term. It doesn't come with much of benefit like pursuing education or any other thing. And the F1 visa is completely dedicated towards a full-time academic studying here in USA. So now you are in US on a B1 B2 visa and you want to pursue your higher education from here. All you need to do is to file for change of status and move on to F1 visa and continue your further education. This is quite a simple process and we will be discussing it step by step. So the first thing that you need to check is that whether you are eligible or not. The very first thing that you must be admitted to US on a lawful B1 B2 visa. That is, your visa should be lawful. The second thing, you must not have committed any crime here in US. The third thing, you must not be inadmissible under the law into US, or you must not be having any inadmissibility waiver onto your name. And the fourth and the most important thing for your eligibility criteria is that you have successfully maintained your visa status as a visitor. That is, your B1 B2 visa has not expired yet. Basically, the B1 B2 visa holder has to convince the officer that your intention of coming into US was purely temporary. It's now that after seeing here, you love the culture or whatever it is that you want to pursue your higher education here. Hence, you want to change the status from B1 B2 to F1. If the consular officer finds that there was any preconceived intent to study in US but you came on a B1 B2 visa and now you are lying, then there are high risk and high chances that your visa might get denied. So you have to be very clever with this. Make sure that you're honest. So now that you're eligible, let's get started with the entire process. So the very first thing you will need is a form for application of change in your non-immigrant status. That is the form I539. This form is to be filled up. It's basically an application to state that you are wanting to change your status from a visitor visa, that is from B1 B2 visa, to this F1 category. The second document is highly important. This is I-120. As we had discussed in our previous video in this F1 visa series, that I-120 is the most important document for the F1 visa holders. So this is issued by the college or university where you intend to study. You need to gather that document and keep it with you as a proof. The second set of documents that you need is your financial documents. Financial documents are needed in order to prove that you have sufficient funds or you have proper financial stability to pursue your education here in the US. We had discussed about the total documentation process in our previous video. I have given the link below. You can go and check out the entire list of financial documents and other documents that you will be needing in your F1 visa. So basically all those documents will be needed in this case also. The next set of documents that you require is your academics. Academics means all your degrees and certificates, your transcripts, your GMAT GRE scores, your US based grading scores and everything. So everything related to your education and the documents for the same, the results, the tests, everything you need to keep in handy with you. Now, one thing you must always keep in mind that the consular officer will be very intrigued to know that why you had a sudden change of mind, that is you were on a visitor visa, and why suddenly you wanted to pursue your education in US. So you have to be prepared accordingly with your answers. You have to be prepared telling that you love the culture, you love the education system here, you were convinced that you needed to study here, you came on a tourist visa to see how are the universities in order to make up your mind, or whatever it is. You need to convince him that your original intent of coming into US was definitely short term, and now that you have seen everything, you love everything, you want to pursue your higher education in US. And also you need to convince him that after your program is completed, after your course is completed, you do intend to move back to your home country. Now that we have discussed all the documentation process, the entire process of change of status from B1, B2 to F1, let us also discuss some probabilities. In some unfortunate scenario, if it does happen that the consular officer is not satisfied with your answers, if he senses that there was any preconceived idea that you are coming here for long-term stay but you have cheated them with B1, B2 visa, then it might happen that your application for change might be denied. So what to do in that case? If that does happen, then you need to move back to your home country and make a fresh F1 application. The entire process of F1 application I have listed in my previous video. I have given a link for that. You can go through that. So it's not to worry. You can go through the entire process again. The waiting time or the processing time for various F1 visas in different countries might vary. So you can have a look at that too. And you can, after making a fresh application, you can come back to US for your higher studies and pursue your dream degrees. So much for this video today, and in our very next video we will be discussing another interesting topic. We are also deciding on starting a very new segment where we will be sharing the experience from various visa interviews and change of status and various categories of students. So if you have your interview experience, if you want to share it with the world, then please do let us in the comment section below. Please do mail me your experience and I will definitely make it a point to share it in my next video. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.